Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First up, imagine holding in your hand a small, shining 5-cent coin from 1941. Just an ordinary nickel to most eyes, but in reality, a silent treasure waiting to be discovered. The 1941 Jefferson Nickel is more than just old American change. It's a key to unimaginable fortune for those who recognize its true worth. Minted during the dawn of World War II, every detail on this coin tells a story of history, patriotism, and survival. But among millions struck, there exist a few rare varieties and error pieces so valuable they could transform your destiny overnight, literally turning pocket change into a millionaire's dream. The Jefferson Nickel of 1941 stands as a masterpiece of American design. Featuring the dignified profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his grand Monticello home on the reverse, it symbolizes the nation's endurance and wisdom during difficult times. But what collectors hunt for are not just the common pieces. They seek the rarest variations, those with striking errors, doubled dies, or minting anomalies that escape the strict eyes of quality control. These hidden jewels are the ones that can fetch jaw-dropping prices, sometimes reaching into the millions at exclusive auctions. Now, what makes the 1941 nickel so astonishingly valuable in certain forms is not its metal composition, it's the story locked inside its imperfections. A few coins were struck using worn or misaligned dies, producing doubled letters in the word Monticello or the STATES of America. Others show ghost-like outlines of Jefferson's portrait, a result of a rare die clash. These small errors, invisible to the casual spender, create explosive demand among expert collectors. A single example with perfect luster and clear doubling can command unimaginable prices, enough to change your financial future in one sale. There's also mystery surrounding mint marks. The 1941 nickel was produced in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. While most coins from these mints are common, some Denver and San Francisco issues exhibit extremely sharp strikes and unique die states that make them world-class rarities. If you discover one with full steps on the Monticello building, meaning each stair is crisp and fully visible, you could be holding a coin worth more than a luxury car, or even a mansion. These full-step nickels are the elite of the elite, adored by top-tier investors and coin magnates. But the true magic lies in the condition. A 1941 nickel that has survived more than 8 decades without scratches, wear, or dulling is almost a miracle. Mint-state coins, those graded MS66, MS67 or higher, shine like stars and are valued like gold. In some unbelievable cases, rare Minterra 1941 nickels in pristine condition have fetched more than $1 million under the hammer at major auctions. The very idea that a 5-cent coin could possess such power to build wealth overnight feels almost unreal. Yet it's a truth proven time and again in the collector's world. Why does it attract such devotion? Because the 1941 Jefferson nickel represents more than metal. It embodies the American dream. It's a survivor from the pre-war era, a time when every coin mattered and every cent had purpose. To own such a piece is to hold a fragment of history, a token of resilience, and a whisper of the past that refuses to fade. That emotional and historical weight fuels the fierce bidding wars among collectors and historians who know its legacy. If you have a 1941 Jefferson nickel tucked away in an old jar, wallet, or inherited box, don't let it go cheaply. Examine it under a magnifying glass. Look for that D or S mint mark. Check the steps on Monticello. Notice any doubling in the letters or unusual textures on Jefferson's cheek. Each detail could be your golden ticket. Many unsuspecting people have traded these coins for pennies, unaware that they were letting millions slip from their hands. So remember, this coin isn't just a piece of change. It's a symbol of opportunity, wealth, and luck. Somewhere out there, one flawless 1941 Jefferson nickel waits to be discovered, the coin that could make headlines and create an overnight billionaire. If you hold that rare beauty, treasure it, protect it, and never underestimate its hidden power. The 1941 Jefferson nickel proves that fortune doesn't always come in gold or diamonds. Sometimes, it comes in nickel and history. Collectors across the globe call the 1941 Jefferson Nickel a sleeping giant of American numismatics, quiet, humble, and yet capable of roaring to life in the auction world. The secret lies in timing and discovery. Every few years, a new variety or high-grade example surfaces, shocking experts and breaking previous price records. The excitement that follows is electric. News headlines, bidding wars, and collectors scrambling to find their own hidden treasure. It's this sense of unpredictability that gives the 1941 nickel its mystique. No one truly knows how many ultra-rare pieces are still hiding in drawers, safes, or forgotten piggy banks waiting to change someone's fate forever. So when you hold a 1941 Jefferson nickel, remember, you're not holding just 5 cents. You're holding history, legacy, and potential wealth beyond imagination. This small coin carries within it the spirit of America's resilience and the promise of prosperity for those who recognize its worth. Treat it as more than metal. Treat it as a ticket to a brighter tomorrow. Because in the grand world of coins, where rarity meets destiny, even the smallest piece can open the door to a billionaire's dream. The 1941 Jefferson nickel is living proof that fortune often hides in the simplest things, and sometimes, destiny is just one nickel away. Second in the world of American coins, few treasures shine as mysteriously and powerfully as the 1944 Jefferson nickel. This humble 5-cent piece, born during the storm of World War II, holds a secret that can change your destiny. To most people, it looks like ordinary pocket change, but for the wise collector, it's a symbol of unimaginable wealth and historical power. The 1944 Jefferson nickel isn't just a coin. It's a time capsule from an age of courage, scarcity, and innovation. And for the lucky few who possess the right one, it carries a value so great it can rewrite your life in an instant. Unlike ordinary nickels, the 1944 edition was forged in the heart of war. During this time, the U.S. Mint replaced nickel metal with a unique wartime alloy of silver, manganese, and copper to preserve nickel for military use. This change gave birth to a coin unlike any other, one that glows with a pale, silvery brilliance and whispers tales of sacrifice and triumph. Each 1944 Jefferson nickel tells a story of America's resilience, its unity under pressure, and its determination to overcome. And it's precisely this historical importance that elevates it from a coin to a legend. But beyond history, what makes the 1944 Jefferson nickel so incredibly valuable are the rare variations and minting errors that escaped unnoticed during those chaotic wartime years. Some coins display double-die errors, where letters and numbers appear shadowed or doubled, creating a dramatic visual effect that collectors crave. Others reveal misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or even missing elements, each error turning a 5-cent piece into a fortune worth millions. The rarest among them, the ones that gleam in pristine condition with their wartime silver intact, are true treasures that auctioneers dream of. Collectors often search for the small but mighty P, D, or S mint mark above the dome of Monticello on the reverse side. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints each produce their own unique versions of the 1944 nickel, but not all are equal. Some specific strikes, especially those with full steps, meaning every stair leading up to Monticello is crisp and complete, can reach breathtaking prices. A flawless 1944D Jefferson nickel with full steps, mirror-like shine, and untouched surfaces has been known to reach values in the high 6 or 7 figures, and in the rarest cases, could be valued in the millions of dollars. What truly separates the 1944 nickel from other wartime coins is the emotional connection it carries. Each one passed through the hands of soldiers, families, and citizens who lived through one of the most defining moments in world history. To hold this coin is to touch the heartbeat of an era when every cent mattered, when silver wasn't luxury, it was survival. This sentiment gives the coin a magnetic aura, a silent strength that captures the hearts of collectors and historians alike. It's not just the silver that shines, it's the spirit of the people who used it. Condition is everything. A 1944 Jefferson Nickel in mint state condition, sealed and untouched, is the dream of every collector. Under magnification, its luster gleams like frozen light. The sharpness of Jefferson's portrait, the precision of every letter, and the perfection of the Monticello steps. These details can elevate a simple coin from being worth a few dollars to commanding life-changing sums. In top auction houses, pristine examples have shocked audiences, reaching astronomical bids that defy imagination. These rare beauties prove that even the smallest coin can possess the heart of a king's ransom. If you're lucky enough to own a 1944 Jefferson Nickel, guard it with pride and wisdom. Don't rush to sell it, instead study it carefully. Check its weight, shine, and the placement of every tiny detail. Look closely for the wartime mint mark above Monticello. This is your first clue to greatness. If your coin has perfect steps, a doubling of letters, or that dazzling untouched silver tone, you may be sitting on a hidden empire of wealth. Many have sold such coins unaware of their true power, while others have turned them into multi-million-dollar fortunes. So remember this, the 1944 Jefferson Nickel is far more than a 5-cent piece. It's a living legacy, a miracle of history, and a symbol of luck beyond measure. It has the potential to make you a billionaire overnight, to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. Somewhere, in a drawer or an old coin jar, one of these priceless gems still waits to be discovered. If fate places it in your hands, treat it like the treasure it is, because that small silver glow might just be your ticket to unimaginable fortune and everlasting glory. The mystery and allure of the 1944 Jefferson Nickel continue to inspire dreamers and collectors across generations. Every time someone uncovers an old coin collection or searches through inherited change, hope flickers. What if one of those dull, forgotten nickels is the one? That thought alone fuels a passion that bridges families and history. Some collectors spend decades chasing the perfect 1944 wartime nickel, because owning one isn't just about wealth. It's about holding a tangible piece of America's victory and perseverance. It's a treasure that connects your hands to those who once lived through the most powerful chapter of the 20th century. So if destiny ever leads you to a 1944 Jefferson Nickel, don't underestimate the miracle before you. Protect it, cherish it, and let its story remind you that fortune often hides in the most ordinary places. This small, silver-glowing coin could be your golden opportunity, a path to fame, wealth, and legacy. It's proof that history can reward those who respect it, that a simple 5-cent coin can carry the weight of a billionaire's dream. The 1944 Jefferson Nickel stands as a shining symbol of how greatness can come from the smallest treasures, and how one lucky discovery can change your life forever. Third, in the world of American coins, few pieces capture the imagination and excitement of collectors like the 1943 Jefferson Nickel. At first glance, it appears to be just another wartime coin, ordinary, worn, and small. But behind that modest face lies an unbelievable secret. Some rare 1943 nickels are worth millions of dollars, capable of changing your life forever. This isn't just a story about money. It's about mystery, history, and the astonishing power of a simple 5-cent coin to create fortune from forgotten change. The year 1943 was a turning point in American history. World War II was at its height, and every resource mattered. To save nickel metal for the war effort, the U.S. Mint made a bold change. They began producing Jefferson nickels from a unique alloy of silver, copper, and manganese. This wasn't just a technical decision. It transformed the entire identity of the coin. These wartime nickels gleamed with a subtle silvery glow, marking them forever as coins of courage and sacrifice. Each 1943 nickel became a shining symbol of America's resilience in its greatest trial. But what truly makes the 1943 Jefferson nickel so valuable are the rare errors and special mint varieties that slipped through the chaos of war. Some coins were accidentally struck on the wrong planchets, using leftover metals intended for other denominations, creating breathtaking rarities that can sell for hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. Others show dramatic doubling of letters, off-center strikes, or die clashes that give them an unmistakable and mesmerizing appearance. To a coin expert, these tiny mistakes are pure gold, unique fingerprints of history that no other coin possesses. The mint marks on these coins P, D, or S tell a deeper story. For the first time in American history, the Philadelphia Mint used a visible mint mark P above the dome of Monticello. This small detail might seem trivial, but it became a beacon for collectors worldwide. A perfect 1943 P nickel with full steps on Monticello, meaning each stair is crisp and complete, can sell for unimaginable sums. And when you find one in pristine condition, untouched by time, you're not holding 5 cents. You're holding a treasure that could make you a millionaire in an instant. The 1943 Jefferson Nickel's journey doesn't end with metal or mint marks. It's also about emotion and heritage. This coin carries the echoes of a generation that fought, sacrificed, and rebuilt the world. When you hold one, you're not just touching silver, you're touching courage, patriotism, and endurance. That emotional connection adds an almost spiritual value to the coin, making it irresistible to collectors and investors alike. The coin story is a living memory, and its value isn't just measured in dollars, it's measured in legacy. Condition, as always, is the heart of a coin's worth. The 1943 Jefferson nickel that shines without scratches, with mirror-like luster and sharp details, is a masterpiece of survival. Coins graded as MS-66, MS-67, or higher command prices that defy belief. In rare cases, perfectly preserved examples, especially those with known striking errors, have been valued at over $1 million. These coins are the holy grail of numismatics, the kind of discovery that could transform an ordinary collector into an overnight billionaire. If you own or find a 1943 Jefferson nickel, treat it like treasure. Don't rush to sell it for a few dollars. First, examine it carefully under a magnifying glass. Look for the mint mark above Monticello, the sharp steps, or any sign of doubling or misprints. Every small imperfection could mean a massive increase in value. Many people have unknowingly spent their fortune in pocket change, never realizing the miracle they held in their hands. Don't be one of them. Your fortune could be waiting in a single nickel. So remember, the 1943 Jefferson nickel isn't just another piece of history. It's a golden ticket to wealth and wonder. It's a reminder that fortune often hides in the simplest places, and that destiny can reveal itself in the smallest of forms. Somewhere out there, one perfect 1943 nickel is still waiting to be found, a coin capable of rewriting your story and making your dreams come true. Hold it, protect it, and believe in its power, because this legendary 5-cent piece might just be your key to becoming the next billionaire of numismatic history. The legend of the 1943 Jefferson nickel continues to grow stronger with every passing year. Collectors, treasure hunters, and historians all chase its magic, because this is not just a coin, it's a dream sealed in metal. Some believe there are still undiscovered error coins lying hidden in old jars, attics, or forgotten boxes of change passed down through generations. The thrill of possibly uncovering $1 million 1943 nickel keeps hearts racing and imaginations alive. Each discovery brings new stories, new hope, and new proof that fortune favors those who pay attention to the smallest details. So the next time you come across a 1943 Jefferson nickel, don't see just a piece of old currency. See a symbol of destiny. That coin could carry the power to transform your life forever. It's the perfect blend of history, rarity, and mystery, all captured in one shining treasure. The 1943 nickel reminds us that greatness doesn't always come in gold bars or jewels. Sometimes, it comes in a 5-cent piece that holds the soul of a nation and the promise of unimaginable wealth. Check your pockets, your jars, your collections, because one small discovery could make you the next legend in the world of rare coins. Fourth, in the vast history of American coinage, few coins have captured the imagination of collectors quite like the 1964 Jefferson nickel. It may look like an ordinary 5-cent piece, but within its small frame lies a mystery so powerful that it has made collectors, treasure hunters, and historians chase it for decades. Imagine a coin minted for pocket change suddenly being worth millions of dollars today. Yes, the 1964 Jefferson nickel holds the potential to make you a billionaire overnight if you possess one of its rare and special varieties. It's more than just metal, it's destiny disguised as a nickel. The year 1964 marked a massive turning point in U.S. coin production. As America faced a coin shortage, the mint produced billions of Jefferson nickels. Yet among those billions, a few unique and incredibly rare coins slipped through with minting errors, special strikes, or unintentional variations that made them worth their weight in gold. These hidden gems, now almost mythical, have become the crown jewels of numismatics. To the untrained eye, it's just another nickel. But to those who know, it's a silent powerhouse of unimaginable wealth waiting to be discovered. One of the greatest mysteries surrounding the 1964 Jefferson nickel lies in its connection to the 1964 Special Strike, SMS, coins, test strikes that were never officially released for circulation. These rare specimens have a satin-like finish, razor-sharp details, and flawless surfaces that shimmer differently from ordinary coins. Only a handful are known to exist, and their value has skyrocketed into the millions at private auctions. If you ever come across a 1964 nickel that looks unusually perfect, brighter, smoother, and sharper than the rest, you could be holding one of the rarest treasures in American coin history. Beyond the special strikes, the mint mark plays a vital role in its value. 1964 nickels were minted in both Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D, and certain Denver minted varieties feature striking errors that make them extremely rare. From double-die obverse and reverse designs to full-step examples showing perfect details on Monticello's staircase, each feature adds another layer of rarity and wealth. A 1964 D Jefferson nickel with full steps and mirror-like luster can be valued at staggering prices, sometimes crossing the $1 million mark depending on condition and provenance. The story of this coin isn't just about rarity, it's about survival. Millions of nickels from 1964 were heavily circulated, scratched, and worn down by time. But the few that survived untouched, preserved in mint state perfection, became legends. They represent resilience, luck, and the magic of timing. Every collector dreams of finding one tucked away in a forgotten drawer, an old bank roll, or an inherited collection. And when that dream becomes reality, the transformation is instant. A coin worth 5 cents turns into a life-changing fortune overnight. The 1964 Jefferson nickel also stands as a bridge between eras. It was the last year before the U.S. Mint removed silver from other denominations, marking the end of America's traditional coinage age. Though nickels were not silver, the 1964 design symbolizes the close of an era defined by true craftsmanship. It's not just a coin. It's a farewell to old America, a memento of artistry and precision that collectors cherish deeply. Every shine and curve on Jefferson's face tells a story of pride, power, and the nation's unwavering identity. If you have a 1964 Jefferson nickel in your collection, treat it like a sleeping giant. Examine it carefully. Does it have sharp steps on Monticello? Does it have a deep reflective shine or an unusual texture? Is there a faint doubling on the letters or numbers? These small signs could mean your coin is no ordinary nickel. It could be one of the rarest ever struck. Many unsuspecting people have spent these coins in daily transactions, unaware they were handing over a millionaire's fortune. Don't make the same mistake. Your 1964 nickel could be your hidden empire. So remember, the 1964 Jefferson nickel is not just a piece of change. It's a symbol of luck, destiny, and unimaginable wealth. It proves that true treasures often hide in plain sight, waiting for the right eyes to notice them. This humble 5-cent coin carries the power to turn dreams into reality, to change fortunes overnight, and to remind the world that greatness doesn't always come wrapped in gold. It can shine just as brightly in nickel. If fortune ever places this coin in your hand, hold on to it, because that small piece of metal might just hold the key to your billionaire future. Across the nation, stories continue to surface of people discovering forgotten 1964 nickels that turned out to be priceless treasures. A dusty coin collection, an old piggy bank, or a small box of inherited change, each could be hiding that rare masterpiece. The excitement of uncovering one of these coins is indescribable. It's like striking gold in your own home. Collectors and investors worldwide constantly search for this hidden marvel, and every time a new example appears, it breaks previous records, rewriting what we thought was possible in the world of coin collecting. So the next time you come across a 1964 Jefferson nickel, don't see just a piece of old currency. See an opportunity, a legend, a key that could open the door to wealth and wonder. This coin is proof that fortune doesn't always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it hides quietly in your change, waiting for the right moment to reveal its magic. The 1964 Jefferson nickel remains one of America's most powerful hidden treasures, a 5-cent miracle that holds the potential to make you a billionaire overnight. Check your coins carefully, because your miracle might already be resting in the palm of your hand.